running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
From the 45 on second down, Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down the distance count.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now Carr, after after the incomplete pass brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Carr going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
He's scared. Check 3, check 3. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, Delta. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Go.
On 1st down, Barker steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ready? Treystone, travel. Go, go. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barker, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Brandon, this is an example of good defense here. He's got nobody open down the field, so he does the right thing and tries to check it down to his running back out of the backfield. But a lot of times, you just expect the safety valve to be open. And here, that's not the case, and it turns into an interception.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Akers. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Hey, exit. Baby, that's a baby shot. 44 is the money.
From the gun, Barker. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Operating from the gun, Barker. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. To throw on third down. Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barker, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Hey, Sam off. 10-2 stop.
On first down, Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A look at the defensive starters now for the Raiders. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On second down, Akers, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throw caught here by Bird. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw. Barker. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell the offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, if there'll be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach. The 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. On second down now, Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On second down now, Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Carr. And that's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now, Carr again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Barker. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Santa Clara. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, We're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And now out come the Patriots. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Barker. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw on second down. Barker into the hands of Bird over the middle. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 3rd down, Barker over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Go! 70, Indy. Go. Go. Hey, Wahoo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Let's go, fellas.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Carr finds Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
That's how we do, D.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Carr completes it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Aguilar has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play. Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Barker. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
Here we go! 50, plant!
From the gun, Barker. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Off play action. Barker. His throw caught at about the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the whip. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Mike 22's coming, Mike. Here we go.
Delay of game, offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
We got this.
A big play that time for the Raiders, 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. A drive that time of 6 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, Akers. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So Carr and the Raiders now down by 13. Less than 90 seconds to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Carr now to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr to throw again. Got an open man, it's Aitman. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Let's go. Check. 53, Mike. Check.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On first down, Akers. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.